Hello students, welcome back to our video class. In the last video class we have completed up to page number 82, that is water cycle in nature. In today's video class I am going to start, or rather I'm going to do water supply and purification unit. What is water supply? As you all know that in cities, in big cities or small cities, whatever, our government has made some arrangement to supply pure drinking water to each and every houses. Okay, so to supply pure and clean drinking water to our houses, before that supplying that water, this water should be clean, purified, make the water free from germs and infections, and then it's supplied to all the houses or homes. So what are the steps we have to follow to purify water? To purify water is called purification or okay. Now in your book it is given a very beautiful diagram of water purification system and how water is purified in different stages, and then it is supplied to our different houses. Where we get this water? First of all, we get this water generally from water bodies, fresh water bodies, not saline water bodies. In the last video classes I have told you only 0.3% water available on this earth are present in lakes, ponds and in underground water system. This water should be purified before drinking and using it for our different household works also. To purify this water, we have to pump out the water from the nearby water bodies, suppose lakes, ponds, water tanks, dams, okay, from where water is pumped, and this pumped water first of all sent to the sedimentation tank. In sedimentation tank, water is kept stagnant so that the suspended impurities present in the water get settled down at the bottom of this tank. Sometime to increase the rate of sedimentation here, we use alum also. We use alum, which speed ups the rate of sedimentation. Okay. When the sedimentation is completed, there in the tank there is a tap which helps to remove the sludges from the water, and the clean water or the sedimented water is transferred to the filtration tank. In the filtration tank, what is present? It is a very big tank, filtration tank. This tank consists of sand, gravel, charcoal in different layers. Okay, different layers of things are present. The tank is somewhat like this. Okay, so different layers of things are present like this. So water is present over here. So one by one water is filtered and get into the lowest chamber. After that, this water is sent to the chlorination tank. So this is called the filtration process, where filtration is done with the layer of sand, gravel and charcoal. First of all, there is a layer is called sand, then gravel, then charcoal is present. It is sand is present first layer, sand, gravels and then charcoal. Why charcoal is used? Because charcoal is a good adsorbent. Charcoal is a very good adsorbent. It absorbs the impurities from the water, and then the filtered water is sent to the chlorination tank. What is present in the chlorination tank? In the chlorination tank, some chlorine tablets and some two more things are also present, which helps to disinfect the water. This chlorine and ammonia here in the chlorination tank. Chlorine and ammonia is present. This chlorine and ammonia is treated with the water, which kills the germs and disinfect the water. This disinfected water or clean water then passes to the some ozone. Is an ozone gas is present, passes through this water. This ozone passes through the water which helps to kill the further germs, and this process is called ozonization. After ozonization, this clean water is pumped to the storage tanks. In this storage tank, water is stored. After that, this from the storage tank, water is sent to the different houses, which in this way the water is made potable, means fit for drinking, and helps to provide a good drinking water, clean drinking. So the clean water that is fit for and safe for drinking is called potable water. So first of all, water is sterilized, then ozonized, and then it is made potable water for. So this is the way by which in a water treatment plant, water is treated with different stages. First of all, sedimentation, then filtration, then chlorination, after that ozonization. After ozonization, total water is free from germs, free from any impurities. Then it is pumped to the storage tank when water is stored, and then it is sent to our houses. Okay, this is the responsibility of our government to provide safe drinking water to each and every citizen of our country. So this chlorination is also done in swimming pools. If you go to the swimming pools, there also so many people used to swim there. So there also water is make free from germs by using bleaching powder, or some chlorination tablets are there to make the water sterilized and prevent us from some infections. So what is the quality of potable water? The main quality or the characteristics of potable water: it should be colorless, it should be odorless, it should be transparent, it should be free from germs and other impurities, it should contain appropriate amount of essential minerals such as compound of magnesium, calcium, sodium, which are very important for our health and growth. Okay, so this is about the water purification system. Okay, so I hope you have understand this very important part of this water purification system. I tried my best to make you understand. Go through the chapter also, read it out again and again. it will definitely help you to prepare yourself. Okay, thank you very much. See you in the next video class.